Hooray. So, today's little showcase is 20 minutes until dawn, or 20 minutes till dawn. It's a game by Flan, and honestly, it's quite a little interesting roguelite. It sort of plays like Vampire Survivors, kind of. I haven't done a showcase on that yet, but I will. I'll get to it. This one's made by Flan, as it says. The publisher is Flan as well. I believe this is a single developer, or couple developers. They're doing another game called Spirit Link in a little while, which I haven't really checked out, but it looks like an RPG in the same sense of Disgaea, but with guns, I assume. So, it looks interesting. But this one is more of a bullet hell, but you're the bullet hell. So, the options menu, well, I mean, did you really expect anything? Yeah, this is all you get. Doesn't really need it though. You'll see why. So, the way it works is quite simple. You get to pick a character. I haven't unlocked everyone yet. And the characters that you pick have an ability. Or two abilities in this case. It's kind of weird. So, let's say you pick Lilith, right? So you read this and you see that she's a summoner of sorts, right? That means that her special abilities, her special choices that you get for killing certain bosses, they will cater towards summoning. And since I know there's a summon weapon, bat gun, this could work quite well together. So we're gonna try this. Now there is a roguelite element here. Every game you play, you get these runes, and these runes you can spend on, well, this stuff. So you see here, these can be quite powerful, and they work quite differently depending on what kind of build you're running with. And honestly, there are some here that aren't very good. This one's pretty good, for example, but like there are some garbage ones, like this one, for example, for a summoner. Doesn't make sense. But I think it might level up, so we'll see. Alright, so here's Endless, which is nice. But sadly, runes are disabled here, so it's not great. So we'll do standard mode. I'm not good at this, by the way. I am very trash, but that's okay. I have survived 20 minutes, but that was before the map was unlocked. They are updating this game, and I should mention it's still being updated. It's getting a lot of updates, actually. You hear that click noise? It's reloading. Now, the game reloads for you. Some people don't like that. Some people very much don't like that. I don't mind it, per se. I'd love to be able to do that myself, but no, it's whatever. You can actually sort of gauge what you're gonna get. Sadly, you can't read what you're gonna get. So if you don't know, then yeah. Let's get some fire rate. Now this game gets hectic pretty fast, and like I said, I'm not good at it. But I pride myself on doing these showcases in a one take, so I will play regardless if I lose or not. So I want you to see the experience that you'll get. I think I said this in this this fire video. I don't want to gaslight people into thinking that every run that you ever make in this game is going to be incredible. Because it's not. You're gonna do terrible sometimes. And these games are more or less catered around that. So, this is the entire game, right? But most people, when they play games like this, they'll see like, oh, it's a Vampire Survivors clone, and then they'll leave. So what I'm trying to do here is show you why you should stay. Because, yeah, the buffs I'm taking right now are pretty generic. You know, they do that, they do this. It's not really that impressive. But when you start getting to the bosses a bit later in the game, that's when things pick up. Aside from this, I usually show mechanics of the game. This game has no mechanics aside from that. Like, what I said is what you get. But the superpowers that you get later, they are what differentiates this game from, say, Vampire Survivors. Now, Vampire Survivors has it's stuck in my head. It has like collaborations, so you can combine certain things, like certain weapons with certain passives, and doing that will give that particular weapon a very strong effect. This game has none of that. Instead, it has tiers of items, and there's no limit to them. You can have as many as you like, as many weapons as you like, as many passives as you have experience for. Which I think is pretty cool. Or at least, I think there is a limit to it, but it's not really shown and you don't really care that much. Right now I'm trying to get as many summons as I possibly can to try and set myself up for victory. Because again, this is a summon character, kind of, so... You'll see what I mean in a second. Well, in a little while. If I survive, we'll see. I need damage. Bullet bounce can be good. These are homing the weapon I'm using, so hopefully we can do something with that. I mentioned earlier you can have as many weapons as you like. What I mean by that is you can have as many buffs that sort of bring the weapons up as you like. Second magic dagger sounds nice. Why not? Alright, this is the first mini boss, I guess. Not really a proper boss. We'll see if I can take him down without dying. Well, it's going better than most runs do. Losing damage. Being able to shoot a lot of these is very useful. Alright, he died. I'm gonna go out and get that thing. Alright. So this is the one of the superpowers. Gain 35% movement when enemies killed. Honestly, not the best. But I mean, I might as well take it. Not gonna. Don't really affect me when I'm not shooting, which I mean that's not great. There are definitely some weapons in this game that are used not good. Buffs, I mean, that you get. Now the interesting bit, this game will get a lot more hectic than this. In fact, I think this is probably the most hectic Vampire Survivors quote-unquote clone, or whatever you want to call it, that I've ever played. This game gets hectic fast. Alright, let's up my damage a little. And this seems good. Seems nice. You see these skulls floating around? That's my passive, right? They scale off summon damage. I mean, that's what we want. Or wanted. Sadly, the only way to get that is to pray you're lucky. I mean, technically you can still win even though you don't have the best passive. I just call them character passives, I think. Dragon that hatches. Sure. The dead skill point until it hatches, so. Alright, this is one of the bosses. The trick is to not stay still when he charges, because you die immediately. I don't think this guy has very much health compared to the other guys. Let's see. Now some people, when they play this, they can't get over the reloading. I understand them. The old way it used to work is that you always reloaded manually. And yeah, that was better. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the super mega power. So you get to pick one of these. So I can pick bullet damage size, but obviously max HP -1. And fire rate gets destroyed. That one's pretty good. Tome of Speed is useless in my opinion. And then we got Elasticity. So I'm gonna go power. Raw power. This is gonna bump my damage up even higher. It's gonna make this next few stages easier. Alright, so now the enemies have started shooting stuff. Which is, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Usually when I die, it's around this point, because now it's starting to get a lot of enemies starting to come at me. And death usually happens in this game very, very, very quick. You die immediately if you're meant to. Sure, I'll go venture. Why not? So, when you pick the dragon egg, you basically get an egg that hatches. Till then, the egg uses. So it's a dead point, basically. So, it's a bit of a risk reward. And I died just now. As you can see, you can have as many passes as you like. And this game isn't very long, but this is all you get. This is it. You're not getting more. I should have clicked the other button. That's okay. They added... Oh, they've added auto aiming. That's a weird feature. Okay, well, I mean, that'd be nice to some people. Actually, I saw something there. They might have added something completely new that I haven't seen. This game will add, like, sneak updates. So, what was that? Oh, okay. So they've added ways to guarantee some of the... Huh. That's nice. So if I picked Vengeful Ghost and Dual Wield, I get Summon Mastery, which would be... Okay, fair enough. That's good. That was one of my main complaints. I don't know if that was there from the start. Now, where does the meat of the game come in? And I'll show you that real quick. So, remember the abilities in the game. You know, you get more ammo, you get more bullets, they bounce, you get all these things. Well, every weapon's different. This is a normal shooty weapon. Single shot. Pretty high rate of fire. Pretty good. Just a lot of damage. 20. You got your shotgun. More projectiles, as you can see. You can start to see the synergies here. See, the shotgun will shoot a lot of pellets, but at short range, right? Then you got the crossbow, which is a charged weapon. Charge means more damage. Starts at 20, right? It's pretty good. 1 ammo, though. And 1 shot. So you can start to see how you can kind of specialize, and every weapon has like this little feature. So the revolver's feature is a high damage, high fire rate, right? Shotgun is the many projectiles. Crossbow is the high damage, single shot, charge thing. This is the burn thing. This is interesting because it gives you 2 upgrades essentially. So every gun of the 2 that you have acts differently. So you can basically have, what I'm saying is, if you get an upgrade that gives you +2 bullets, you actually get +4 because it's 2 guns. Bat gun gets buffed from both bullets and summons. And then you have the grenade launcher, and then the bow. Now the bow, basically you fire the bow, it does its damage, and then you reload and the arrows slide back to you, damaging enemies. It's pretty cool. But this is the entire game. There are different characters, like I said. I haven't unlocked some of them. I mean, I could if you want. There's Yuki. Frost Butterfly. It's pretty good. I've seen someone play this. Alright, unlock you two, I guess. And this is new. Black hole that pulls in enemies. That could be dangerous, but maybe that's good. Probably try it out at some point. So everyone's quote unquote personal abilities when you kill a boss and drops in the chest are different, right? So that's what makes these characters unique. Lilith has a lot of summon stuff usually, not always. You saw that I got the speed thing instead. But a lot of these are pretty good. But yeah, that's all I got for you really. Like, I'm doing a bit of a quick video today because, well, I need content out. But also, the video I have in mind is extremely large, extremely difficult to edit. The game has 16 DLCs. I drank some coffee if you wonder what I was doing. 16 DLCs. And all of them sort of interlock and stuff, so it's gonna be a rough time. I'm trying to get it out for Friday, but we'll see. Anyway, that's all for me. Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna do my usual outro. I'll see you guys later. Bye.